Keith just gained 37 yards with his irons. Now before the lesson, he was struggling with consistency and distance, and all we did was work on 3 simple things that changed the whole game. Now before we get to the lesson, if you're not yet a subscriber, we release videos every week to help your game, so make sure you hit the subscribe down below. Let's get to the lesson. Keith, let's fire away. Let's hit a couple of shots and let's just watch what's going on. You guys are gonna see how good this golf swing is. For 18 months, Keith has been playing. 18 months, just bear that in mind when you see this golf swing. Very nice, nice little draw. Okay, hit me one more. And there you go, and there's a beautiful straight shot. That's what
keeps me coming back.
Golf explained in 1 minute. There you go.
It is. Okay, so a couple of things then before we get into it. Consistency is the important thing. We know that there's a bit of a mixture of things going on. Some toe strikes. Your average carry is around 116 yards. Now you thought that might be a little longer than that.
Yeah.
These are what a lot of these shots are saying to us. 2 goals today. Consistently striking it better at the middle, so we can see the direction improve. But I want to increase the distance considerably, really.
Okay.
We're going to figure out how we do that. We're going to do one thing in the golf swing which is really important, and we're just going to change one part of the setup, which is really how you're holding the golf club. Okay, so the first thing we're going to change is the grip. If you take hold of the golf club for us, perfect, as if you're going to hit a shot. Okay, now take your right hand off for me. Perfect, and now just come round the side here. So I want to show, this is really important. Because Keith's only been playing 18 months, I want you to be having a solid grip, because this is going to influence so many things. Okay, now if you open the hand up for me now, good. So can we see how the grip is very much in the palm of your hand? Now this is where we want to see it. Okay, so if I just place it in a different place there. Okay.
How does that feel?
Awkward.
Awkward, yeah?
Yeah.
So notice now
down into my fingers.
It's on more in the fingers, and we've got the heel of the pad on top of the club. Okay. Your left hand now is in a very neutral place. This has a tremendous impact on what the club face does, but also how we use the wrist to create some power. But notice how different that is.
Yeah, totally.
Huge,
totally
yeah. So this is going to be so crucial for your future game. Let's go with the right hand now and see where this one goes. What if you open the hand up for me? Good. So notice now, if I just sort of close the hand out, how does that feel to you?
It definitely feels like I'm going to lose the club.
So it feels very almost loose and weak.
Yeah.
So now what we've got, if you open the hand up there again, it's more in the base of these fingers, as opposed to the palm. So yours was a little bit more here.
Yep.
We want it a little bit more in the fingers, so it just fits nicely on like that.
Okay.
So now what we've got, keep hold of the club. Now what we've got is this is now, let's say a really neutral textbook grip. Okay. Feels very strange to you.
It does.
But it has a huge impact on what club face does and how we use the hands from here. So this V here, between thumb and forefinger, points up the sort of right arm area, really. But this one is the key one, really in those fingers, which feels really strange.
Okay.
Now if you take it down now to rest the ball, what does that feel like?
Yeah, it feels really loose.
Really loose, yeah. The right hand especially will feel loose.
Yeah.
But now we've got a good grip. Okay, let go. You don't want to let go. You're like, I don't want to change anything now. I think what we might do today, let's get the glove on for you. So we've got the True Grip glove here. Okay. This has got some markings on, so we can understand where this goes. So if you just place that on the left, and we'll sort of get you just consistently using this today. Okay. And then building the grip. So you can see here, look, we're going to place it across the channel.
Yep.
And then we're going to close your hand on top of the club.
Okay.
So there you go. So when we've got a hold of the club, notice your thumb is ever so slightly down the right hand side. That's perfect. Notice you can see the 2 of the knuckles on the back of that hand. Okay. So we now have a really good grip. But the key thing is the fleshy part of the hand is on top of the club. It's not in the palm. So this feels like it's in the fingers. You almost feel it's in the base of the little finger there, yeah? Yeah. The first few shots we're going to hit, before we even look at the golf swing, we're just going to we'll build the grip, hit a shot, we'll let go, we'll build it, we'll get some feedback, and then we'll go from there.
It's good you made contact. You were probably doubting that at some point.
I was doubting it, definitely.
Good. There you go, nice.
That's good.
That was good.
It just gets easier. It just gets easier. Let's go into the golf swing of what we're going to focus on. So when the lead arm gets parallel to the ground, we'd like to see that we've got somewhat close to maybe a 90-degree angle. Now with your golf swing, what happens is we we actually fold the right arm quite early, which when we fold the right arm quite early, it creates a lot of set in the wrists,
Right.
stops the torso from working. So by the time my lead arm gets parallel to the ground, we've got a lot of angle. And when we get a lot of angle, we really have to slow down what the body does. Then we can't really, you mentioned it, we can't really drive onto the left side because we have to undo the angles that we create in order to square up the shot. So our goal now is a couple of things. To get you wider on the way back. This means more body and less arms. So you look at the triangle that I create with my arms and the body here. I want to move this triangle. Look at the right arm. It stays a little straighter for a little longer.
Okay.
But it means we get this more width, which synchronizes the arms and body together in the backswing. So let's go through it. So take your setup again as if you're going to hit the ball. And I'm going to work this, and you guys will see from face on here. When I'm coaching, I like to go from here because this really is the sort of driver of the swing. So I'm going to go from here, and all I want you to do with me is allow your body to turn. Now, if we allow the body to turn early, naturally, this stays a little straighter.
Yep.
Without you trying to lock it out straight, we've really got everything doing the work. Now, by the time we've got here, naturally, we're going to set the wrists here. But now what we've got, would you say there's more rotation of the body?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
definitely.
more rotation of the body.
Yep.
And the arms haven't traveled that far. So what we're doing here, and we see this so often amongst golfers, is that it's a common fault that's overlooked. The arm swing is outracing the body swing. So I can do this. The arms have done a lot, but the body hasn't done much. What would be more advantageous for the majority of amateur golfers if we have the body doing a little bit more and the arms doing a little bit less instead of this. And you mentioned about the left arm, you were trying to almost keep it straighter. It's easy to keep the left arm or the arms straighter if we rotate.
Okay. Yep.
Watch this. If I try and just keep my left arm straight with not really turning, it's really hard because there's nowhere for it to go.
Right.
As soon as I actually move, I always think of Xander.
Yes.
Xander Schauffele, his first move is he's really wide with the arms. These arms sort of stay pretty straight in this move away, and it's governed by the torso moving it away. Really sort of solid move away. This is what we're going to get with you to do. So all I want to do first of all, if you can get started that's a little bit more like this, arms and shoulders working together, right arm is a little straighter but not locked out.
Okay.
We're going to see that everything else is going to sync up a lot better. So I don't mind you having a rehearsal where you go good, and then you hit a shot, and just focus on the initial from here to almost here.
Take
really.
away. Okay.
Grip looks really solid now. I mean, every time. A bit slower in the first. I want you to really be conscious of that move. There you go. I really want you to feel that it's this triangle moving to the right. There you go. You got it.
So, okay.
Yeah, really intentional that is. The slower you do it, the better at the moment. Good. Now go back and through for me. Beautiful. Really, really nice. We'll do a little rehearsal, do a full swing, and then we'll hit the shot. Good.
Ooh. Felt great.
Okay.
That felt
Keith
great.
looks surprised then. Keith
Where
looks
has that
surprised.
been then, Keith?
Where was that?
Just do that every time, please. But now the intentionality needs to be there. So it's so tempting. See how you want to go straight to hitting the ball. I want you to go rehearsal. Let's ingrain the feeling. Let's get this motion where we go. This is what I want to feel. Soft hands. Good. There you are. Yeah. Perfect. Lovely.
That's amazing.
Good.
That's amazing.
That's what I like to hear.
Good. Nice. What we'll start to see now is that the word that you mentioned, the golden word,
Consistency.
consistency, your bad shots now will not be anywhere near as bad. Oh,
So
thank
good.
you very much.
So much
So
better.
good.
Thank you very much. That was
So much better.
lovely interaction with the turf. Do you know what I love about this? Again, we had a chat pre this. Doesn't need to be as complex as most people make it. Thought you were over the top. I've got to shift my weight. I've got to get the left arm up in the air. We haven't done any of that because the key ingredients for you are grip, and let's sequence this backswing. And it's often the case for you guys at home where you're thinking all the wrong things, but if we can create a good backswing that's going to help us. We're like backswing coaches. Most golfers are working at the wrong things. It's such a key part.
Isn't this interesting though? Because just doing a quick one on this one, because there's so much information online now, which is causing, it's great to have all of this information, but how do we know whether it's truly what Keith needs to do?
Yeah.
Exactly. And this is the thing, this is the problem I think we're going to find, that there's so much information that you can try this and try that and try that, and you keep going around in circles and never really get to the true root of the cause.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get to the true root of the cause is by having a golf lesson with somebody, or doing something like maybe what we're doing with Pure Your Irons, which you've just started, where we know in Pure Your Irons, step 1 and step 4 is exactly what we're doing here for you. It's directed at you now, so you now know, and instantly the changes can happen. Literally 4 shots.
Yeah.
4 shots.
Awesome.
And the 4 shots have been similar.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep going. I don't want you to break too much now. I want you to keep the rehearsals going, and then we've got one more thing to do. Okay, lovely.
Beautiful noise.
Lovely.
Such a better hit.
Yeah.
Completely shocked.
Completely shocked. What are you shocked around, actually? That's a good question. What's the shock?
That it wasn't anything big. It wasn't any major thing that I had to change. And I had no idea it was in the backswing.
You wait till what he's about to tell you, because I know what he's going to tell you in a moment, and you wait till we put that into the mix and you go, really? That's simple?
Okay, best one.
That's
the
one.
best one yet.
I mean, let's just watch, wait, let's watch. The wind has gone up more, and it's by far the longest carry you've had.
You can tell the best one. The strike was good. Longest carry you've had, 125, yeah?
And it's into the wind more now.
Straight away, the strike now is that's the best shot you hit by far. Jumped up to 125, longest carry that you've hit so far. Here's the key thing. I want to just go on that speed. Your club speed then, how fast the club head is swinging, is 71.1 mile an hour. I want to get you longer. Yes, we can do it with strike, which we're doing currently, but I want to change the intent now. What percentage speed are you swinging at the moment? 100 is as fast as you can possibly go.
60.
60, okay. I want you to ramp it up to 80, maybe even 90. Because what's going to get us from 125 to 140 is club head speed. Because you can't hit it any better than that last one.
Yeah.
So you are based on that speed, you are maxed out there. So the way we gain you an extra 15 to 20 yards is by increasing the top right number there, which is club head speed. So I mean,
that's a hard lesson.
I'm going to give you a challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge here. 71.1. Yeah.
Okay.
I personally think you've got 10 mile an hour in you.
Oh my goodness.
Not speed on the way back. We want quality on the way back, but the intention of going, I'm going to hit this hard.
Okay.
I think we've got 10 mile an hour. And if we have, we're going to see some difference in yardage. When we get it, you watch Keith's face when we get exactly what we know he's capable of. You watch his face. Okay.
Good, all good.
77. We're going to get to, I want to see it I want to see it start with an 8 because I know that's there. But you'll get to it. All we're now doing is just conditioning Keith's mind to go, I don't have to control the swing. I can actually just free things up and let it go. Okay.
That was better. That was better.
77.5. Yeah. Let's look at the carry. 130 carry. Okay,
So
beautiful. That's the best. That's the
So
longest
good.
one you've hit today.
Look at the height as well, and this just like
133. We're starting to move up now, yeah?
Still 77.
77.
77.5. You're not maxed out, are you? Come
I can't
on,
leave
come on,
yet.
Keith.
What do we need to do to him to get him ramped up?
Slap him in the face.
I think that's right. Keith, you've got 2.5. I'm going to push you. I want some more speed.
Yeah, a little left, but great strike.
Right, strike again.
And we've got what, by the way, we've had ball speed.
Ooh. Look at the carry.
Yeah.
141. Yeah. So bear in mind, your average carry earlier was 116. That means we've jumped you up 25 yards. You're hitting it just as good going fast
Right.
than you were doing, actually better going fast than you were going
Hitting
slow.
it better. Yeah.
Okay, beautiful strike
Such a
again.
much better strike.
79.5. Look at the yardage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
153.
It's crazy.
37 yards extra so far.
Oh, what a strike.
That one's better.
That could be high.
Let's have a look.
Yes!
Okay, 81.4, 151 yards carry. That's
Totally.
the one that I was sort of waiting for, really. The one that we did get to 80 and we made solid contact. 35 yards extra.
Right.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, you will absolutely love this video right here, and don't forget to check out meandmygolf.com or download the Me and My Golf app for all our best content. Thanks again, and we'll see you soon.